Okay, hey folks, it's Friday. I got out of work a little early, so I went to Specs, and I got this Rebel Stoke Shell Shocked Roasted Pecan flavored whiskey. This is only 15 bucks, so I'm expecting it to be bad, but we'll see. Then I got this Crispy Business lager beer and this Arnold Fancy Lawnmower Refreshing Outdoor Beer. See how that is. So I'm gonna review real quick A Horror Rises from the Tomb. I was gonna watch The Psychic. I put it in my VCR and it just wouldn't play. Then I was like, okay, I'll watch Horror Rises from the Tomb. The tracking was so bad that I had to stop it and finish it on Tubi. Thankfully, it was on Tubi because I wanted to finish it, and the quality's a lot better too. So, Horror Rises from the Tomb. It's from 1973, directed by Carlos Alred, and it's written by Paul Nashke, and starring him and starring Emma Cohen, and she's pretty cute. I gotta say, there's a couple of cute chicks in here, but it's a Spanish movie, and I've seen a lot of movies where Spanish babes aren't particularly hot, but the ones in here are. So it starts out just like Black Sunday, where they're like they're gonna put that mask on Barbara Steele, and they're listing off her crimes and love of Satan. It's the same thing, but except it's during the day, and that's what Paul Nashke, I can't remember his name in the movie. His girlfriend, they worship Satan, so they cut his head off, they dismember him, they bury the pieces in different graves, so he doesn't form back together and do evil again. Kill his girlfriend, hang her upside down, and decapitate her, but they don't show the decap. So it jumps to the future, 1973, and it's Paul Nashke now. His name is Hugo, and he owns the land now, or it's in his family where this happens. So there's a legend that you can find the head, you can find the buried treasure. So him and his friends are like, oh, let's go, it'll be fun. So they go, and right away, they get attacked by highway robbers, and that part was pretty cool because these locals jump in, and they shoot one of the robbers, and then they catch the other one, hang him, and Paul Nashke's friend, he's like, hey, y'all can't be doing that, you're not the law, and then hey, we can do whatever we want, and they kind of threaten them. So I was like, man, there's just more than a headless warlock bothering them. So they get to the manor. It's like a castle, but it looks like a house inside too. And there's servants there. There's a guy who's been a steward, I guess. His daughters live with him. A few other people. And it seems like Paul Nashke had a relationship with one of the daughters. So there's some, because he has his new girl too. So soon they find the head, and then I was dozing off because I was just so tired. But I kept doing this, and I would rewind it, and they find the head, and then it somehow mesmerizes some of the locals to kill each other, or one of them to kill some, and then he's possessed by the head, and then he starts killing other people, and they turn into zombies. So that was cool. But the only thing, when the zombies attack, there's 5 of them, and I was just thinking man, this is only 5 years after Night of the Living Dead, and they kind of moved just like the Night of the Living Dead zombies, but it just didn't seem as no way near as scary. But it should have been at the time. Maybe it was. I don't know. Paul Nashke fights him off with fire, and then it becomes a siege because it's him, his girlfriend, and one of the daughters. One of the other ones got killed. His friend and his girlfriend, but then the evil warlock. I can't remember his name. I can't remember it. They get the friend's girlfriend outside, and they possess her. They possess him too, so it becomes a siege movie. Overall, it's kind of reminded me of Devil's Nightmare. I think I like Devil's Nightmare a little better, but I think I should like this just as much. And plus, I think there's maybe a uncut, gorier, nastier version. I don't know if I'm just imagining that, if there actually is. if there is, I would like to see it, and maybe even in a better quality. Maybe that would make it better, like a Blu-ray. But this movie's hard to get, I think, or it's expensive. But I think I saw Amazon as like a DVD for like 12 or something, but that could be just like as bad looking as my VHS. There's some like really hokey parts. There's a part where they have this like talisman, and he like shoves it at Nashki, and he's like, and it looked really, it was like Monty Python or like a slapstick. There's a part where, spoilers, whatever, a girl, she turns into a skeleton, and it's just like a skeleton from like a classroom with a wig on, and it falls down. That was pretty funny. But then there's like one particularly gruesome, gory moment, like where they just ripped this dude's chest open and pulled the heart out. I was like, wow, that was pretty brutal. That like perked me up. So, and then it had a pretty good ending, I thought, actually. So you can see it on Tubi. If there is like a super special edition, I think I would like to get that and see it again. It just has that look, that feel, the music. But also, I was thinking about, man, in the 70s, I think America was like really putting out the best horror, because it's like a lot of these Euro movies, it just has that old vibe that they can't like let go of. But I'm glad I watched it, because I put it on so many times and just like fall asleep or stop paying attention. So finally, it's Halloween. I watched it. I'm gonna give it still a solid 3 out of 5, because I just thought it would be just more, and it was kind of a little underwhelming. But it's one I'll watch again. Maybe I'll get a bootleg of it, or find a. I mean, I don't know, but I don't know what I'm gonna do. But I'm gonna go to Garth's and drink some pecan whiskey. So that's it. Horror Rise has been tuned. Man, I wish I would have been able to watch The Psychic. So I'll see you soon.